Hello and welcome. I'm Ken, and my goal is to unite different YouTube niches into one channel in hopes to inspire you to learn something new. Today, we'll be checking out the Casio Royale. In this video, we'll be discussing how this watch makes me feel, what the watch is as a product, and then lastly, should you buy this watch, my personal recommendations. Quickly, before we begin, quick wrist watch check. We have my Omega Speedmaster reduced. If it'll focus, I think that's okay. But this video is about the Casio Royale. I'll show you how it wears on my 6 3/4 inch wrist. All right. So ultimately, how does the watch make me feel? Well, I'll tell you, it makes me feel kind of geeky, nerdy, retro, and functionable, very function forward oriented. Those three things, if you are any and all of those things, you need to buy this watch. This watch does not make me feel like a James Bond spy. I am going to go into one of the tangents that will most likely influence how you perceive watches. As questionable as it is, let's get into it. Buying a watch will not make you feel a certain way. You will make yourself feel a certain way. If you buy a watch for the sole fact to think it's going to be cool and you're going to act cooler because you bought a certain timepiece, you're fucking wrong. If you think that your timepiece will cover up your inadequacies as a human being, it will not. It will only further elucidate that you are a loser if you put so much emphasis on your timepiece and you do not regard anything else of your own character. Shit, we're dropping bars today, man. Damn. All right. So with that out of the way, if it makes you feel good, great. I'm happy for you. For me, yeah, I feel pretty cool wearing it. But that's how it makes me feel. I hope that struck a chord in a good way in you. Let me know down in the comments. I would love to converse as gentlemen and ladies, okay? But let's get into now the product as a whole. What is it? How does it wear? And its dimensions. Thanks for listening into my little rant. Okay. So bracelet, little jingly jangly, that's fine. There's a bunch of modders out there that make it look really nice. The case crystal is actually, focus please. The case crystal is actually acrylic, which is awesome because you could easily polish out any scratches that will come its way to return it to almost as good as new. Pushers are of a metal variety. I don't sense plastic. They push very well. Backlight is lovely. Love that thing. As for modes, as I'm sure you know, this is what I get for doing a video live. We're just going to take it down here. World time, as the watch is. Alarm. Stopwatch. Or timer and stopwatch. And yeah. Top left corner, you'll see an actual clock, which is cool. The seconds hand moves as it goes around, which is great. And obviously on the top right, you have your world map. 10-year battery. Let's get into the dimensions. And I'm sure if you're watching this video, this isn't the first time you're seeing this. You're seeing it a multitude of different times. You're just trying to find a video that will convince you to buy this watch or not. More than likely, you're going to buy it because it's only $30. And I do hope that you are in a place that to have $30 to spare. If not, I wish you all the best, and I'm here for you. Case thickness, 13 millimeters. Lug to lug, which is awesome. Look at that. Look how the strap just caves down. I think that's so good. That's awesome. Anyways, that is 44 milliliters lug to lug. Millimeters. Do we do everything? Yeah. Cool. The band. Get in here, baby. Get in here. Please. Is 16.9 at the lug. But the actual band is 20. Fuck me. 22.5 at the widest girth. And then it tapers to a very sexy 17.8 millimeters, which is awesome. Yeah, there's really, other than that tangent I went on, there's really not much else to say about this watch. It's brilliant in the collection. And yeah, I do dig this thing. It's very light. But again, if you want to mod it, there's a huge market to mod this Casio Royale. Let's get into, should you buy this watch or not? What the fuck are you doing there? Should you buy this thing? Alright. I know I'm sure you want to look at the watch more than you want to look at me, which is fine. So we'll keep this shot here. Okay. Everything I said, I firmly believe, I don't care what anybody else says, it is a retro, funky nerd watch that's been marketed as such to make you think that you will become a spy if you wear it, and it's going to make you cooler. It won't. Though if you're a collector who wants another Casio in their collection, if you favor functionality, timeliness, world time, retro aesthetics with a clean, sleek layout, buy it. I will invite you to check out other two variants that I have, not of the same watch, but of the same brand. This is my 3 digital watch collection from the same brand. I have the Casio Blackout on the left, and then the Casio AE1200WHD on the right. Yes, I'm aware that the times aren't synced up, so I apologize. I am very anal about it, but apparently not today. If I were to pick one that would carry me out, if I only had to pick one, and I know you came here for one watch, but hey, you might buy all 3. My one and done, god damn it, I think it would have to be the Blackout, because it fits my aesthetics better. When I think of digital watch, I think of just bare bones functionality. I don't think Hamilton Pulsar. I think if it's a digital watch, it should be as such, just functionality and cheap. If I favor the retro aesthetic of the digital era, I will go for the Casio A168WG because of its gold frame. It's slender. The bracelet is far slender than the Casio Royales. Look at that beautiful, terrible saturated light. And it's a lot thinner as well. So I would pick this watch over this one. this would be my last pick out of the three. I typically am not the person to buy into hype, though I was overly hyped with this watch because of what people say about it. I think it is cool, but I do not need it in my collection, and that's a personal thing. If you want a watch to make you feel like a spy, well, firstly, let's talk about that. Again, because I really want to talk about the psyche and what we buy and how we buy them, okay? Is when we buy certain products like this, which are made famous because of actors and how they personify themselves. Spies and agents are cool. They're suave, gentleman or lady. They can get shit done. Aren't afraid to look into the face of danger. And I invite you to think of you yourself and what areas you can improve on to do such things if you're trying to emulate that idea of a 00. Wow. Really not a watch review, is it? That's okay. Anyways, let me know down in the comments if you agree or disagree with me. I would love to have fun, friendly banter here on my channel. Anyways, as always, for more watch-related content, here's an invitation to subscribe. Thank you so much for tuning in today, and I'll catch you again very soon.